Nyquist in front, chased by Swipe. Nyquist to take it.
Comport is not backing down on Cannoneer. These two-year-olds shoulder to shoulder, furlong to go. Comport's getting away from Cannoneer. Password on track, way too late. Might get second. Comport was first. Comport trying to push on by. Set down as well. Length to make up, furlong to do it. Comport is losing ground to Romeo. The three-length winner over Comport.
It's Comport's race at the top of the lane in the 10th running of the Ellis Park Juvenile. Comport, Spice Runner. Comport going just a little better to the 16th. Comport wins the Ellis Park Juvenile.
Waiting in behind Comport as they hit the top of the stretch. Comport is off the turn in front by two. Comport still in front though. Wanders about. Spice Runner is green. Still trying to get back on track. And is getting on track now and it's coming after Comport. Here comes Spice Runner and Comport. Photo finish.
And they're off. Acknowledge Me Please gets the first call, and Desert Gate comes away in second. And Desert Gate arrive at the top of the stretch together. Acknowledge Me Please digging in very gamely. Desert Gate pulls away under a hand ride to score by 2.5. Acknowledge Me Please was a very good second.
It is Desert Gate. Oh, this is a romp. In hand and in command, Desert Gate dominates the best pal. Half in the Delmar Futurity, but will take the early lead. It is Brant to the front. Balboa came out running in second. To their outside, Civil Liberty. Litmus Test is away running in fifth. On the rail, Desert Gate. Desert Gate comes one off the rail to confront him at the top of the stretch. Desert Gate in one. Hernandez making a race of it on the outside. Brant is in front at the 16th pole. Desert Gate doing his all, but second best to Brant in the Delmar Futurity. He won it by a length.
Stretch, Desert Gate and Christopherson, the two favorites, heads apart. Desert Gate comes to the 3/8 pole, leading by a half length over Christopherson in second. Desert Gate has the lead at the top of the stretch. It's Desert Gate. Plutarch on the inside hugs the rail and just keeps coming at him. Plutarch on the outside. Intrepido erupts, and Intrepido and Hector.
But Intrepido's got something left. Intrepido and Hector Barrios opening up at the 8th pole. No doubt about the winner. It's Intrepido. Intrepido by 4.
And behind them, Intrepido is sharing third with Civil Liberty. Intrepido. Plutarch along the inside is asked to finish the job by Juan Hernandez now and opens up two with 1 furlong to go. Here's Plutarch along the inside. Plutarch on the outside. Intrepido erupts, and Intrepido and Hector Barrios.
And there they go. Blackout Time broke very alertly. Password's just a little quicker. And it's Blackout Time and Password. They remain engaged with one another. I did gets a little closer from third. Blackout Time, the big-time favorite, gives Password the slip. In fact, he gives all of his rivals the slip. Blackout Time. It's a happy hour for Brian Hernandez Jr. 3 in a row, and it's back-to-back for Kenny McPeak.
And they're off in the Claiborne Breeders Futurity. Awkward start for Spice Runner. Ted Noffey is second outward from the rail by a half length. Blackout Time is traveling along the inside. A gap of 3 more lengths to Blackout Time, who tries to pick them up, but still third. Ted Noffey has taken control, but is chased by Blackout Time on the outside. 2 lengths between them. Ted Noffey now hits another gear, opens up in the closing strides. Hey, Blackout Time was across the wire in second.
We're probably as excited about this colt as any young horse we've ever had. Brian Hernandez quoted, he said it might be the best young horse he's ever set on for me.
Here's Brant making his move on the outside. Balboa is back running in third as Brant takes command at the 8th pole. All Brant. He looks like $1 million times 3. Brant by 5. It is Brant to the front. Balboa came out running in second for the gray Brant, who leads the way into the far turn by a length and a half. And they're into the stretch, and Brant is put to the test by Flavian Pratt. Brant is in front at the 16th pole. Desert Gate doing his all, but second best to Brant in the Delmar Futurity. He won it by a length.
Ted Noffey is challenging Tagermeen. They're head-in-head with 1 furlong to go, and Criteria in second. Ted Noffey for Ned Toffey wins by a length and a half. And they're off in the Spendthrift Farm Hopeful. And Ted Noffey broke very alertly. Ted Noffey is in second. Flying Hawaiian third. Ted Noffey in hand inhales Soldier and Diplomat. Ted Noffey with a 2-length lead, but is no match for Ted Noffey. Ted Noffey in those legendary colors wins the Spendthrift Farm Hopeful by 8.
And they're off in the Claiborne Breeders Futurity. Awkward start for Spice Runner. And Ted Noffey joins them up to the far outside in third as they move into the first turn. Here comes Ted Noffey. Midpoint of the backstretch. Starts to draw alongside of Litmus Test. Ted Noffey has taken control heading into the short stretch. Ted Noffey with the lead. Blackout Time in second. Ted Noffey now hits another gear. Opens up in the closing strides. Ted Noffey to win the Claiborne Breeders Futurity.